Hey fellow film fighters and film fights fans, this week's theme, Forbidden Love. It's FilmFights TV.
FilmFights TV. We set the rules, you make the films, you decide the winner.
On FilmFights TV we review all the heavyweight entries for each fight on the video competition site FilmFights.com. A fantastic community for filmmakers to compete against each other and get great feedback from their peers. This week's contest is the Forbidden Love fight. Entrants had to create a short film of 1.5 minutes showing us a forbidden love between anything other than two people. First up we have Zombie Date by Clone Magic Films.
Things are out of control down below. The city of Los Angeles is like a war zone. These creatures, these zombies or whatever the hell they are swarming the city.
Oh no.
People are dying in the streets by the thousands. And the freeways, right now the freeways are hopelessly clogged. There is no way out of the city. We had to come up here to the Hollywood Hills just to find...
Oh no! Oh no! There's a zombie outside the door!
Oh good, my date is here.
Your date? What do you mean? But,
Yeah, he's really nice.
no! Be careful! He's gonna eat your brain! Never mind. Don't be back late.
I think you did a great job at what is your first attempt at 3D animation. I liked the idea. The zombie at the door with the flower was hilarious and the animation and camera movement was nicely done. However, each of your shots only seemed to feature one character. I think it would have been far more interesting if you'd had multiple characters in some shots, particularly the news report where the guy states the city's been overrun by zombies, yet you only actually see one. There also seems to be some shadows missing. You see the guy's shadow against the door as he approaches it, yet here it's missing, making the whole shot seem a little flat. There are some audio issues too. The footsteps seem a little loud in the mix and some of the syncing's a little off. Also, when the girl starts to speak, there's quite a bit of background noise on her audio track, which is quite noticeable.
Oh good, my date is here.
This could have done with some cleaning up or re-recording, but although there's some improvement needed, I think you've got off to a great start with 3D animation, and I look forward to seeing what you do with it in the future. Thanks for your entry. Next up we have A Love for the Game by Defenses Down.
It feels like just yesterday when I first laid my eyes on you. I tried to love you from the moment that we met. I was just a kid. People always told me that I was crazy for getting so attached. And every time I hold you, I'm reminded of how complete you make me feel. I know we've had our ups and downs, but I want you to know that I'm sorry. I'm sorry for hitting you. I played you so much. And now it's all coming to an end. The doctor said that I have 24 hours to live. And I just wanted to make sure that I came to see you one last time.
The overall look of this film was nice. I liked the way you started off with tight shots, becoming wider as the film progressed to the reveal of the guy being ill. And that last shot of the baseball rolling into the shadow seemed particularly poignant. My main issue here is the acting. I realise you're trying to get across a sombre atmosphere, but the delivery lacked emotion. It was very monotone and just sounded like someone reading off cue cards. When you're relying on dialogue to get your story across, you need to get the best performance you possibly can out of your actors, and I really didn't feel the emotion that this situation would have evoked. There are some audio issues too. There are noticeable background noise changes through the cuts. Adding a track of ambient sound across the whole film would have helped iron these out. Also, your very last shot broke the 180-degree rule. Up until that point, all your shots have been taken with the camera positioned to the right and front of your characters, but then switched to the left side of your actors for that one shot. This can often be disorientating or distracting for the viewer. When you're watching that second to last shot, your eyes follow the baseball as it goes across the screen from left to right. Yet in the last shot it's travelling from right to left. When you're following a moving object across several shots, it's best to have that object moving across the screen in the same direction. You could have remedied that here by flipping the footage in post. However, the 180-degree rule is sometimes broken, even by the pros, so it's not essential to follow, but it's worth keeping in mind when you're planning your shots. Well done on making the heavyweights with your first submission. Welcome to FilmFights, and thanks for your entry. Choosing a winner here was tough. I thought zombie date best fit the fight's description because love of a zombie seems more forbidden than that of a sport, which plenty of people are passionate about. However, I felt a love for the game had fewer flaws, which is why I've picked it as my winner. Well done, defences down. Do you agree with my choice? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, I don't pick the winner, that's your job. So after this video, don't forget to head over to filmfights.com and cast your vote. We also had middleweight entries from TSC Films and Posh Pigs, with lightweights from Matthew 13 Productions and Film Fighters. Thanks everyone for your submissions, and keep those films coming in. While you're at filmfights.com, don't forget to check out the Future Fights section. There are lots of good ones coming up. The next one is Toast. Simply make a 30-second film with toast in it. It's due March 3rd, so get those cameras out and start creating some movie magic. Fellow FilmFights TV host Oliver Graves and his friends are amongst the UK finalists for this year's Jameson Empire Done in 60 Seconds short film contest. Entrants had to remake a well-known movie lasting no longer than a minute, and they did Dead Poets Society. The finalists are up for public vote, so why not help out Oliver over at empireonline.com. If you don't want to miss future episodes of FilmFights TV, subscribe to the FilmFights YouTube channel and join Oliver for the next episode. That's it from me, thanks for watching FilmFights TV.